If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. Everyone is a moon and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience, this is the ideal life. Clothes make the man. Naked people have little or no influence on society. Be respectful to your superiors, if you have any. For business reasons, I must preserve the outward signs of sanity. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform or pause and reflect. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful day of your life. They did not know it was impossible, so they did it. Always do what is right. It will gratify half of mankind and astound the other. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow just as well. The source of all humor is not laughter, but sorrow. Distance lends enchantment to the view. Don't use a $5 word when a 50-cent word will do. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Stars and shadows ain't good to see by. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. Education, the path from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. I've lived through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. Humor is tragedy plus time. I do not like work even when someone else is doing it. If everyone was satisfied with himself, there would be no heroes. The best way to cheer yourself is to try to cheer someone else up. I did not attend his funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approved of it. Name the greatest of all inventors. Accident. Focus more on your desire than on your doubt, and the dream will take care of itself. God created war so that Americans would learn geography. The worst loneliness is to not be comfortable with yourself. I was gratified to be able to answer promptly, and I did. I said I didn't know. If books are not good company, where shall I find it? Never let the truth get in the way of a good story. A classic is something that everybody wants to have read, and nobody wants to read. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, then success is sure. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Loyalty to country always. Loyalty to government when it deserves it. A clear conscience is the sure sign of a bad memory. Be careless in your dress if you must, but keep a tidy soul. It is easier to stay out than to get out. You can't throw too much style into a miracle. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. Necessity is the mother of taking chances. A few fly bites cannot stop a spirited horse. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. All kings is mostly rapscallions, as fur as I can make out. It is better to be alone than unwelcome. Eve. Against the assault of laughter, nothing can stand. History doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme. Hid your facts first, and then you can distort them as much as you please. Honesty, the best of all the lost arts. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. Books are for people who wish they were somewhere else. There is no sadder sight than a young pessimist, except an old optimist. Great people are those who make others feel that they, too, can become great. I didn't have time to write a short letter, so I wrote a long one instead. Out of all the things I have lost, I miss my mind the most. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. When ill luck begins, it does not come in sprinkles, but in showers. Give a man a reputation as an early riser, and he can sleep till noon. To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. Sanity and happiness are an impossible combination. When angry, count 4. When very angry, swear. Any emotion, if it is sincere, is involuntary. Feed a book which people praise and don't read. What would men be without women? Scarce, sir, mighty scarce. Heaven goes by favor. If it went by merit, you would stay out and your dog would go in. The lack of money is the root of all evil. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear, and life stands explained. The dog is a gentleman. I hope to go to his heaven, not man's. The human race has only one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. If voting made any difference, they wouldn't let us do it. Don't say the old lady screamed. Bring her on and let her scream. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. A gentleman is someone who knows how to play the banjo and doesn't. Reality can be beaten with enough imagination. It's easy to make friends, but hard to get rid of them. Facts are stubborn things, but statistics are pliable. Wheresoever she was, there was Eden. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. Civilization is a limitless multiplication of unnecessary necessaries. There is a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably desirable. Action speaks louder than words, but not nearly as often. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level, and then beat you with experience. I must have a prodigious amount of mind. It takes me as much as a week, sometimes, to make it up. Part of the secret of success in life is to eat what you like and let the food fight it out inside. Always acknowledge a fault. This will throw those in authority off their guard and give you an opportunity to commit more. The most interesting information come from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. The rule is perfect. In all matters of opinion, our adversaries are insane.